Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Retro Philosophy Show, where I always listen to my man, 50 Grand, Pastor Retro. You know what it is.
Yeah, that's real. Watch out for the people who can pinpoint everything that's wrong about you. But when it comes to correcting themselves, the pen don't work. Listen to me. Talk that talk, George. Real recognize real, and the fake don't fly together. You gotta stay prayed up because it's too real out here. Watch the people in your circle. Never eat with the people you done starve with, and never ride with the people you done walk with. Stay true and stick to your crew. Now that's big dog talk. Big speaker.
I honestly didn't think they were going to work that well, considering what is that? A loss? Yep, that's
a loss. Much love and respect to my man Retro stopping through, y'all. Y'all know what to do.
Big Cell, you still keeping it 100.
Hey now, this is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, home of the Moto Mob where legends are made. You are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what to do. Press play.
Yo, what's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie? It's your boy Retro. Look at it, man. I just want to hop on and let you guys know I am coming to the Abington, Virginia weekend of worship. I reside in Statesville, North Carolina, so I don't have too far to go to get there, and I can't wait to get there. One of the things I'm excited about is the fellowship. I can't wait to get together with the brothers and sisters in Christ and just have a good old time in the Lord. The Bible lets us know that how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. However, my favorite scripture is, "By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, because you have love one to another." You'll find that in the book of John. And check this out, guys. Last but not least, one random fact about me is I love hard and I forgive quick. It's your boy Retro, and I can't wait to see you. Join us for the weekend of fellowship in Abingdon, Virginia.
Yo, what up? This is Marvin Gibson, aka Big Gip, and you are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show.
Yes, indeed. What's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie? You already know what it is. It's your boy Retro with you on today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Boy, I tell you, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long year so far, but to God be the glory anyhow. Did I already say that? This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. And you already know what it is, man. We've got to declare it every single day, because if not, I just don't feel like I'm doing him justice. David said, if I had 1,000 tongues, I believe it was David. He said, if I had 1,000 tongues, I still wouldn't be able to praise you enough. Yeah. But since I have one, I'm going to take the one that I have and I'm going to use it to give him the praise, the glory, and the honor. Even when things are not going the way that I want them to go, think they should go, or, it doesn't matter. He's still worthy of all of the praise, glory, and the honor. We don't have a guest on tonight. If you are watching and you'd like to come on the show, then holla at your boy. You can also reach us right there at the number that's scrolling at the bottom of your screen. We'd love to chit chat and talk to you. We really would. We really would. If you're watching, I'm trying to see something here. I've been told, and I'm starting to believe, that Facebook is full of watchers. If you're watching from Facebook, I need you to follow suit with Natalie James and say something in the comment section, because I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, they say on Facebook there's a whole bunch of lookers and watchers. And I'm trying to see. I almost feel like Abraham. Y'all know the story of Abraham when he had to. He didn't really bargain with God, but he pleaded with God on behalf of Sodom and Gomorrah. He said, "Lord, if I can find 50 righteous, would you spare Sodom and Gomorrah?" And the Lord granted him the opportunity to seek out 10 righteous folk, and he couldn't even find 10 righteous folk. Billy Owensby, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the big hauler in the building, Billy Owensby. How you doing, sir? Still got that white Road Glide, man. Every time I see it, she clean, man. Every time I see it, she clean. Maybe soon we'll get handlebar to handlebar, brother, and or maybe even share a burger or something like that, man. Good to see you on the live on tonight, man. Hope all is well with you and yours. Yes, Natalie, it can be extremely creepy, you know. But anyway, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. Let's see, who do we have watching on YouTube? YouTube is very interesting. I've been going live straight from the motorcycle on YouTube, and I'm starting to see different people pop up and join the live, and that's really cool, you know, because they're people from different areas and everything. They always watching, undercover watchers. Yep. That is true indeed. That is true indeed. But I guess, as they say, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some family in the building. Let's make some noise for the one and only. Oh, hold on. For the one and only Oni Kicks is in the building. God bless you, woman of God. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, which I will be in your neck of the woods next month. Around, let's see here, what is today's date? I'll be in Springfield. For those of you who are inquiring or wondering, I will be passing through the field. You get a lot of watching, but won't press the like. That part right there. So for all of you guys that are watching right now, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let's prove a point. Levi Johnson is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Levi Johnson in the building. Let's give him another horn on that one there. Big dog coming through. Big dog coming through. Y'all watch out now. Make some room for the big dog. All right. Yeah. Make some room for the big dog. But yes, we will be sliding through. Man, we're going to be sliding through quite a few states. Let me see something here real quick. If I can't do this on the fly. I'm always trying to do some stuff on the fly, ain't I? Well, you know, hey, it is what it is. Let me see. Bada boom, bada bang. We got that right there. Nah, Richard, we don't need that, man. Let's get that out of the way. Sometimes doing too much is just that, doing too much. So let me see if I can get this up here, and we're gonna talk about a few things. Yep, Roof, the big dog is in the building. He's passing through. Let's see. Man, I was thinking about you earlier today too, Levi. True story. I think it was earlier today. Might have been tomorrow. I mean, listen to me. It might have been yesterday. It was either earlier today or yesterday. Let's see. You know what? Maybe I'll do it this way. Y'all just bear with me, guys. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, we'll do that right there. We'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this, and then I'll come over here. So again, I hope everybody is doing well. I do have a big trip planned. That's what I'm getting ready to share with you guys here. Because as I said, I will be sliding through my hometown. My wife will be speaking there at a event. And so we are excited about that. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bang. I want Cube. Where you at, Cube? There we go. Boom. And then I must have changed that. Okay. So we're going to get this ready, guys. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what I've got going on. So I guess in the meantime and in between time, I'll go ahead and start talking a little bit about it. I've got a big trip the end of this month. It is a ride entitled the Three Flag Classic. Okay, this is something that has been in existence for some 47 years. Some 47 years they've been doing it, and so I am going to be throwing my hat in the ring, as they would say, jumping off the porch, and let's see here. We'll go over here now. Bada boom, bada bang. And then I guess I'll do this. There we go. Okay. And then I could just move this here. Okay. So I'm going to be doing that. Okay. So let's see here if I can do this. So this trip actually starts in Harrison Hot Springs, Canada. Okay. So that is going to be very interesting. This will be my first time riding to this part of Canada. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bang. And then we're going to do this so we can look at this together. Might be tagging along on that trip. Hey, let me know, man. Let me know, Levi, if that's what's the agenda, man. If you got the time, let me know. And even if you want to do a portion of it, or if you want to do the whole thing, by all means. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it tonight, because as I come through different states and different cities, it would be an honor if some of the watchers listen to me, some of the listeners, some of the viewers would like to tag along, even if it's just for a portion of the trip as I travel through. Oh, we got to change that. Let me do this here. Bada boom. No, that doesn't help either. Oh, I see what's happening. It's picking up the green and making it all disappear because of the thing. So let me see if I can do this real quick. How can I fix that? How can I fix that on the fly real quick? Bada boom, bada bang. I'm not really sure I can fix that, guys. All right, I'll do this. Let's see here. I need something green retro. What you gonna pull up real quick? Bada boom, bada bang. Let me see. Well, you guys are just gonna have to deal with that black back there. It is what it is. We'll quit that here. I got all kind of windows popping up on me, guys. So anyway, let's see here what we got here. Got a couple comments coming through. Jacob Mitchell, he said, "Love you, Retro. Can't wait to see you in Abingdon this weekend." Jacob, you are one of the highlights, brother. I cannot wait to see my man Jacob Mitchell. I mean to tell you, it's on like popcorn, man. And I'm gonna be there with bells and whistles. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Jacob Mitchell in the building on tonight. And he's referencing the weekend of worship that's going down this coming weekend. So make sure you guys, tune into that, because we will be going live. If not on the way there, we certainly will be going live once we get there. You taking a leap of faith. Amen. Yep, taking a leap of faith. I will be rolling up on my skates. Come on, bring them skates. Make sure you lube them up and everything. Get some oil on them. What do you call them things? Them bearings, so that them skates will roll straight. Yeah, there you go, that part. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. What's going on? Let's make some noise for Reef in the building. And this brother here has been, he's probably the major reason as to why I am doing the Three Flag Classic this year, because he's been promoting it and talking about it and kind of nudging me on in a way, And so appreciate that, Reeve. Thank you so much. And man, look here, man. We looking forward to it, man. I was gonna say we in there like swimwear, but someone might take offense to such a statement. So scratch that. We won't say that. But we're gonna be in there for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be in there for sure. So, black is beautiful. It is indeed. It is indeed. It is indeed. Let's see here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. I know on the screen it shows a path for a flight, but guess what? We will not. All kind of things going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got this computer not too long ago so that I can get my studio and everything going right, so I can give you what I'm giving you. And already we have maxed this puppy out. That's a doggone shame. I got way too much stuff that I've been but hey, the programs that I use to run this show it's necessary. But anyway, we will not be taking a 7-hour flight from North Carolina to Canada. So no, that's not happening. No bueno, not no. So what we will be doing is we're going to be taking this 44-hour trip, which is just under 3,000 miles. So there's a couple ways that it wants to route me, and I'm going to choose this route, which will take me through South Dakota versus North Dakota. Going through South Dakota, I'll probably make a detour and hit up Sturgis while I'm in that area. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what we got here. Bada boom, bada bang. So it's going to be an exciting. Let's see, Zoom. Okay. So that's why. No, that's what do we got going on here? Bada boom. Whoa! I just lost my screen, guys. Oh, maybe I can try this. There we go. Okay, now let me see. Now let's see if I can do this now. There we go. Look at that, guys. If you just keep on going at it, you will come to a solution sooner or later. Now let me see if I can do one more. There we go. I think that might be even better. All right, so I'm going to leave good enough alone and just work with that. So that's much better. I feel much better. Alicia Emerald, how are you doing? Coast, you got this. Sounds excited. You know what, ma'am? I am excited. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. This will be my biggest trip that I've made to date. I can't tell you no lie. I ain't gonna blow no smoke where smoke ain't supposed to be. So okay, so we're gonna go here. All right, so we'll hit up Canada, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Three Flag Classic in terms of what it's all about and everything on a later show. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about the route that I'll be taking. We will leave from Canada, and then we'll drop down into Oregon, which will be our first stop. And so, so now we're up in those miles a little bit. So now we're just over 3,300 miles, and that's just the beginning. I think by the time I get back home, I'm gonna probably have about maybe 11,000 miles. I think it's something like that, and my for the trip. So let's see here, Mount Shasta, California. Now here's what I need from you guys. Those of you who are watching, once you don't lost your, I'm not really understanding that. Once you don't, I think it might be a typo or something. Maybe Mojo, we're good. But I know you mean well. Let's see here. So what I would like to know from you, I need a beach recommendation in each of the four corners of the United States. Okay, so I need a beach recommendation. If anybody's watching from the Seattle area, from the Washington area, if you can recommend a beach, because I'm going to stop at a beach at each corner. So if you can recommend a beach in somewhere in Washington State, perfect. Okay. Oh, okay. Lost my screen, but not my mojo. Yeah, you correct. Bada boom, bada bang. Yes, ma'am. That part right there. So that'll be perfect. Now, I have never been to Washington State. I've been to Oregon, but I've never been to Washington State. So this is going to be it's going to be cool. On this ride, I will be knocking out quite a few firsts. I have not been to I don't know why it's going back to North Dakota. I'm going to go through South Dakota anyway, but I've never been to South Dakota nor North Dakota, and I may, depending on how my timing is doing, I may hit South Dakota and then shoot up to North Dakota. Why is that not showing my? Okay, there you go. So I may cut through South Dakota and then shoot up to North Dakota and then pick back up my route and head on through Montana and to Washington and then up to Harrison Springs. That's what I will probably do. All of this is going to be predicated on how much time I'm how my time is working with me. Now, when I leave, chances are, let's see here. Now that I'm still trying to figure out, Solo King. It's going to probably be the 20th of this month that I will probably leave out, maybe the 20th or the 22nd, somewhere around there. And so I will probably know for sure tomorrow as I finish working through a few details and things like that. So I'll probably go through South Dakota, then jump up to North Dakota, because I'd hate to be so far and not pick up North Dakota too. So I may just throw in the extra miles and go up there and get it. For those of you who are watching and you're not familiar with this whole bike life stuff, because some of my listeners are not bikers, and they just tune in because so it's a big thing for us motorcyclists. It is an honor. I don't have my cut with me, but it's an honor to be able to say you rode through all of the states in the United States, the lower 48, and then there are some who have gone to Hawaii and Alaska. So they've got the 50. And then there are some who have, even gone overseas. And so that's when you're on a whole nother level. So I have collected all of the East Coast and all of the South, all over to California. But these Midwest states, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, I've done Nebraska. So all these states I still have to get, Idaho. And so on this trip, let's see here. I didn't get Utah nor Colorado. So I need Utah, Colorado, and I may snag those on the way back. I may detour and just grab those. So let me continue here. So I will probably go through South Dakota, shoot up to North Dakota, on over to Montana, and pick up all these states here that I need, so that I can be that much closer to completing all of the lower 48. Okay. Let's see here. Solo, I'll give you a holler, brother. Because I know you had mentioned that earlier. I'll be praying for you, Retro, when you do this ride, for your safety, protection, and minister to lost souls. Jacob, you understand the assignment, sir. You understand the assignment. When I leave home, I'm asking the Lord to open my eyes and give me wisdom so that I don't miss ministry opportunities. Now, ministry opportunities is not your chance to preach or quote scripture. Okay. Ministry opportunities sometimes don't look like ministry at all. Sometimes it might just be listening to an individual whose path you cross. And you just listening to them could be the opportunity for them to talk themselves off the ledge. See, sometimes you always trying to talk people off the ledge, when sometimes you just need to be that listening ear as they talk themselves off of the ledge. I'm just saying that because, see, ministry don't always look like ministry. Some folk are doing ministry in the name of ministry, but making a bigger mess than they are. Okay, let me just keep it like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. We'll stop in Mount Shasta, which will be the first stop in California. And then from there, we will head down to Bishop, California. Bada boom, bada bang. And so now we jump up to just over 4,000 miles, but we're not done yet. We will then drop down into Tijuana, Mexico. Okay. Hopefully I didn't do my Spanish speaking family an injustice by trying to pronounce it like that, but Tijuana, Mexico. Okay. First time in Mexico. This will be my first time in Mexico. So I've got 2 border crossings. And if anybody's watching and you've already crossed the border, feel free to chime in with any advice or any, any information that may help my ride a little bit easier. We'd love to hear from you on tonight. Okay. So, I've got my passport, won't be carrying stuff that'll get me in trouble because, I'm a good guy. So I don't carry stuff that'll get me in trouble anyway. So I shouldn't have a problem. However, I have heard that there have been some bikers who have, had some issues at the border, pretty much because of stereotypes, especially if you got your cut on and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. I don't intend on taking mine off just to cross the border. I may or may not. It just all depends. Once I get going and I get closer to the border, who knows? We'll see. But anyway, so Tijuana will be there, I think, for like maybe a day or two. And that will be the end of the 3 Flag Classic run. So from from Harrison Hot Springs, Canada to Tijuana, Mexico is the Three Flag Classic portion of the trip. Okay. I figured since I'm already going to be in Washington as well as California, which are two of the corners for the four corners of the United States, I might as well just grab the other two as well. Right. So I will leave Mexico and I will make a beeline for a city called Miami. Yeah, we'll be headed to Miami. And then we got to catch a beach there. So again, if you're watching, whether you're watching the replay or the live, and you are in Washington State, California, Florida, or Maine, I would love for you to direct me to a good beach, because I'm going to stop at a beach in each of the corners of the United States. Okay. And we'll talk a little bit more about that during the week. Yeah, we're going to do a special show on what this ride means to me and what we are riding for. Yes, I'm going to be doing the Three Flag Classic, but this ride in its entirety has a bigger meaning, and we'll be sharing that in days to come. So stay tuned to the Retro Philosophy Show for more information as to why I'm doing this ride. Now, I will say that I had almost opted out, and I had actually opted out and said, you know what, I'm not going to be able to make it, and but the way things worked and the way things turned around, it just ended up being, and I'm glad that it did work out the way that it did. Let me see here. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, so that is not it. It won't be over once I get to Miami. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Miami Beach or maybe a beach over there in Tampa or where, but we're gonna hit up one. Maybe I may stop in Tampa. Who knows? We'll see. All of this ride is not in stone. Okay. Yes, Natalie. He will. And it's making me to believe that that he has a plan in store for this whole trip for me. So I'm really, really excited. Let me see here. Okay, that's that. See if this will work. No, that's not what I want. Oh well, anyway, let me do this here and get this stuff done here. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, so where was that, guys? So yeah, we'll hit Miami, hit up a beach, either Miami, Orlando, Tampa, somewhere, but we're gonna hit the beach. Because again, we're doing it in each of the four corners. Okay. Now once I leave Miami, I've got 3 of the corners covered. And then I'll just have to go up to the final corner, which will be Maine. Now, let's see here. Do I have it in here? Bada boom, bada bang. I thought I did. Yeah, right there. Now, I did do a little bit of research, and I there's a beach called Old Orchard Beach in the state of Maine. And so I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the beach that I hit when I get to Maine. So this is what the trip looks like, guys. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. And then I still have to get back home, right? So let's pop in Statesville. All right, and then it'll bring me back home. So that's what the trip looks like that I've got planned. Let me see what we got here. And I'm gonna be out of your way here in just a minute, guys. So there is a total of 9,628 miles, 144 hours, and those miles will definitely go up because as I come through California, I'll be making a couple stops. Once I leave Mexico, I'll go back up into California, make a few stops, see a few folks, and I will more than likely cut across either Las Vegas. We'll see, and but ultimately making our way back down to Miami, and then ultimately on up to Maine, and then back down to Massachusetts. I may stop in Massachusetts before I go to Maine, but we'll see. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Naughty Dot, let's talk a little bit about your riding. What's the furthest you've been on a ride, the longest you've been on a ride? And let's talk about that for a moment. Now, again, this will by far be the biggest ride that I have done. And pretty exciting. And there are others who have done this and even more, and that's cool. But you know, I'm pretty stoked about it, man. So we will have a few videos coming forward of our oh, what did I do? Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, we'll go over here. And then we'll do this. Yeah, so I do have a few rides coming up. Excuse me, a few things coming up that I will be sharing with you guys in terms of prepping for this trip. My bike, I've already done a few things to it. I've changed my bars. Oh my goodness, and it's so much better. It's so much better. Me and the wife took off to Georgia the other day to holler at, I shouldn't say holler, but to meet up with Worldwide Riders. They had just completed the Georgia Four Corners. They've also done the North Carolina Four Corners as well. Shout out to the Worldwide Riders. So we had a chance to meet up with Mr. Darkman down there in Hinesville. Had lunch and everything, and presented him with the patches for the crew. So that's a beautiful thing there. Natalie said, I've been on a merry-go-round ride in the park. Yeah, that counts too. That was a ride. As long as it went in a full circle, it's considered a full ride. So let's make some noise for Natalie on the merry-go-round. Yeah, on the merry-go-round. Okay, so we will be, so we did that, and bike rode good. It felt good at the new positioning of my hands, of course. So so we're looking forward to this trip. Brakes are up next. Let's see here. Brakes, fluid change, and brake fluid flush. We'll get that taken care of here in the next a week or so. Got to make sure your bike is ready to roll, man, because this is going to be a long ride. And the thing about it is, though, I don't plan to ride it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say I don't plan on riding hard, but I really don't. I'll probably be riding the speed limit and just taking my time, which is why I want to leave in enough time so that I don't have to rush. I can really just, relax and just hit the cruise control and enjoy the sights as I go through, making a few stops for a couple photo ops and things like that. But again, let's go back to the map real quick. So if you are in any of these states here, let's see here. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, there we go. If you are in any of these states, guys, where am I at here? Boom. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, so if you are in any of these states, guys, true story, man. I would love to connect with you as I ride through, man. So let's see if anybody is watching from. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna start out here in North Carolina, heading up to West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Chicago. Look, guys, if you are in any of these states or near any of these states, and you want to get up with me, man, to ride me out for 10, 15 miles, man, I'd love the company, man. Just holler at me, let me know, and I will shoot you my my tracker. That way you can catch me as I come through your state, man. And we will make it do what it do. You said, well, Retro, I don't have a motorcycle and I don't, but I'd love to support you. Well, you know what? We'd love for you to do that, man. By all means, man. They said you have not because you asked not. So let's just go ahead and make that clear. Let me see if I can find this right here. Bada boom, bada bang. There you go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I ain't begging, but I am going to give you an opportunity to sow into this mission, into this ride. And maybe I should have waited to share the purpose of this ride before I did that. Well, we'll share that at a later date. Like I said, it will be this week, but we will roll it out. And I think it'll be well, I'm excited about it, and I think there are some of you guys that may be interested and excited as well. But in case you say, you know, Retro, I like what you do, man, and we want to support you, this is a way you can do it. You can go to the Cash App, and it's Retro Philosophy, $ Retro Philosophy, and you can sow as your heart desires. Now, I'll share this with you. I was on the fence. I had already shared this with you, and I was saying, well, you know what? I'm not going to do it this year. Maybe I'll catch it the next go round. And so I threw the map up. It wasn't even this completed map. I threw it up, and matter of fact, it was Doc J, and she said, hey, I got a couple of tanks of gas, Retro. And I said, say less. So I threw up my Cash App, and next thing you know, ding, ding, ding. And I said, dude, I got to do it now. You know, she done sold into it and said, make it do what it do. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And so let's make some noise for Doc J. Bada boom, bada bang. She may or may not be watching tonight, and she may or may not want me to even mention what she did, because I know she did it from the goodness of her heart. But it is what it is. I want to just say thank you publicly. And so now we getting ready to make it do what it do. I still gotta cut some more hair, cut some more lawns, and fix some more stuff so I can get the rest of my nickels together. Come on, somebody. But we good though. We good. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my goodness, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, it was such a beautiful day. The rain had moved out, and I was like, man, I wish I could just take off right now, because there are some days when it's like everything lines up, and everything is just right for riding. The temperature is just right, and I could just, once I get on my motorcycle, I can hit a zone, and I'm just in the wind. Natalie, I'm going to be going live from YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I will not be doing the lives from Facebook on this trip. But from the moment I leave the house, I'm going to be going live on YouTube. Not the entire trip, of course, because it's but every time I go live, it will be on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed there and hit the notification bell, so that way you can get the notifications. And I would love to see you guys chime in as I go live, to keep me excited, and just to know that you guys are watching with me, rooting for me, praying for me. Okay, there are some that might be praying, but I need others to be praying for me. Okay, all right. Jacob, God bless you as well, man. You have yourself a good night, man. We're going to shut it down here in a little bit myself anyway. But thank you, sir, for watching. We did get started a little later on tonight. I was trying to prep a video for you guys, but it just was taking too long. So I said, let me just get on here and say what's up and everything. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's what we got going on, guys. Like I said, man, I can get on my motorcycle. I hit my zone, and I'm in the wind. Longest I've been on my bike in the saddle was probably about 28 hours straight. Of course, we did stop, so I don't know if that actually counts. We stopped for about maybe an hour and a half, had breakfast and a couple cups of coffee, and then we got back on it. And no, that was a 24-hour stretch that time. That was me and the wife. And then I did a stretch from here to Key West to Tampa. And I was in that saddle about 27 hours, give or take. And it wasn't as bad as it sounds. For me, the way I normally do it is I will start out at nighttime and just, ride into the daylight. And by the time that sunlight comes up, it's a second win. It's a different story then. It's like, for me anyway, I'm rejuvenated once I see that sun coming up. So if I can just make it through the night, you know what I mean? That sunlight comes up, and it's like I'm on a fresh, whatever you want to call it. And we just keep it pushing from there, man. So that's normally how I approach it. And then I'll have my little snacks in my little tank bag, and that I can pop on, which is why it leads me to the other discussion. I had made a post about helmets. Shout out to Simpson Racing too, man. You know, I stopped by there today. Beautiful staff, great people. And so I will definitely, I was looking at a different helmet. I really was. Let's be honest, I was leaning toward the LS2. I already have one, and I was looking at getting the updated version. And the only reason why I was leaning toward the LS2 is because of the way the modular goes literally all the way to the back. But I like the look of the Simpson much better. I really do. And but anyway, where's it at? Right here. Bada boom, bada bang. So I stopped by there and looked at a couple of helmets that they had, man. And what's going on there? Try it one more time. There we go. Okay, so I stopped by there, man, and the modular helmets are great because when you're riding, you can pop them up, you can get some fresh air, you can pop some snacks, you know, drink on your soda or your water, and you just keep it moving, you know. However, I posted a picture asking about your preferences on helmets, and Carl Kashan, shout out to Carl Kashan. He brought up a very valid point about, let me do it this way. Very valid point about modulars being somewhat compromised in the sense that if you go down, it has the possibility to pop up, and I can see that, and causing, you know, facial damage if depending on how bad the fall is or whatever. And that's true. That's true. And there were others that swear by, you know, full face helmets, the non-modular style, you know, and so everyone has their preferences, and that's cool, you know. And so I was like, good point, you know. And so because of that, I was like, maybe I will just go with the solid helmet. Let me see if I can do this. I'll just do this. And pull it over this way. Save, and then I'll do this. Bolo, what's going on, sir? How are you doing? He says, good evening, everyone. Did I put it up there already? Let's make some noise for Bolo joining the broadcast on tonight. Hey, bro, I was definitely thinking about you today because I was checking out the map, realizing that I will be coming through the Connecticut area. Okay, so when I slide through Connecticut, man, yeah, I want to see you, bro. I want to make sure we can connect, man. So let's see about making that a reality. I will keep you posted as to what my arrival time will be in the Connecticut area. Where did that thing save to? Bada boom, bada bang. Let's see if we can do this. Well. Let me do this. Okay. It's really not this serious, Retro, so you might want to just keep on pushing. Let me try it one more time. This helmet is fire, man. I mean, it's fire. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bang. We'll just put it there. See if that'll make a difference. There we go. Bada boom, bada bang. So I saw that gold joint, man. I know I already got a yellow one, and but that gold, man, that gold goes hard, man. That joint is fire, in my humble opinion. Look at that. Man, if that joint was modular, but I guess I could get a modular and then just paint it or shrink wrap it or whatever. Who knows? We'll see. But man, that gold goes hard, man. And then I got a few things that I want to do with my bike later on anyway. That gold would just really set it off. But at any rate, the reason why the modular is so important is because when I'm riding and I start to get tired, food wakes me up. yeah, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, trail mix, jerky. It really don't matter. Yo, what's going on? C1s is in the building. What's going on, man? Let's make some noise for C1s joining the broadcast on tonight. Yes, sir. We in there hanging in there, man. Natalie, what are you talking about? Connecticut is your stop. Come on now. Natalie, let me find out, girl. That was my stomping ground. What are you from, Connecticut, or that just used to be an area you used to chill out at? Let me know, Natalie. Let me know what your connection is to Connecticut and what part of Connecticut. Because if you say Hartford or New Haven, we really gonna have to have a conversation. I'm just saying. Bolo, I forgot where Bolo said he was at. Where did Bolo say he was at? I know it was an area I was familiar with in Connecticut, but nonetheless, Bolo, we will be in touch, and so that way when we come through the area, we'll definitely let you know. And my intention, ladies and gentlemen, is to make a connection, in multiple states as I travel. Okay, on this particular mission. Okay, bada boom, bada bang. You know what it is, man. We collect miles and smiles. I don't want to go all around the country and not be able to report that I collected some smiles on the way. Okay. So that's what we're after. We're collecting miles and smiles. All right. So again, if you are in any of these states, let me know if you would like to ride with me as I ride through Groton. Okay. That's what it was. Groton. That's right. So that's it, folks. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm actually a little tired now, and that's another thing I've been trying to do, kind of get up on my rest up for this trip, because it's a long one. From Canada to Mexico, it's really not gonna be that bad, because the way the Three Flag Classic is set up, they have it for like 400 or 500 miles a day, so that's, we'll be able to get from one checkpoint to the next checkpoint in the daytime before night falls, from what I'm understanding. So that's cool. You got plenty of time to bed down, get some rest, and get up the next morning bright and early and go on to the next leg. So that's the easy part. But leaving Statesville, North Carolina, going to Canada, Harrison Hot Springs, that's where I was going to say humping, but somebody might take that wrong, but that's where the press is going to be at, because I'm going to be, make a few stops. So in other words, from North Carolina all the way up until, I say, probably South Dakota, it's going to be a press. Ain't too much I need to see between here and there. However, where was it? Milwaukee. I wanted to say let me see if I have it in here. The northern point Bowie, whatever. I may try to snag that while I'm out. What state was that in? I don't know. Was it Wisconsin, guys? I don't know. I'm tired. But at any rate, guys, that's what my trip is looking like. I'm excited, looking forward to it. And if you are wanting to be a part of it, what do I got going on here? There we go. If you want to be a part of it, man, make sure you log on to Facebook. Excuse me, not Facebook. You can log on to Facebook as well, but to YouTube, okay? Because this trip is going to be logged through my YouTube channel, okay? The Retro Philosophy Show. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell. You got married in Connecticut and used to do construction? Man, I'm learning more and more. We got to get this lady on the show, man. We got to get her on the show. She was in Plymouth, Waterbury, and we worked on the convention center in Hartford, but I know you're from the islands. That's what's up. Yep. Hartford, Connecticut, my old stomping grounds, man. So that's what's up. So, thank you for sharing that information with us, Natalie. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, let's make some noise for this interesting young lady by the name of Natalie James. See, that's why I love people, because everybody has a story, and sometimes you got to peel back layers to get to the other parts and the other stories. But we all have a story, man. We all have a story. That is why the Bible tells us in the book of Romans that we are to, it says, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning us. But there's another scripture where it says, count it, book of James, count it all joy. Count it all joy. I believe it goes on to say, when you fall into diverse temptations. Sometimes we look at the problems that are facing us and we just get so discouraged. But the Bible tells us otherwise. It says to count it all joy. Yeah, because of Romans. It's going to work for my good. It's part of my story. And so if I resent it now, it's not going to be able to bless me the way it was intended to. The devil meant it for evil, but God can turn it around and cause it to work for your good. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, it's your boy Retro. I need you to do two things. Hit up the Cash App and hit up the YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Just like that. All right, I'm tired and I'm out of here, man. I'm going to go get me some rest. Got some running to do. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. You know what? Let me see what the weather's looking like in the morning. If it's going to be raining before I leave the house, I ain't hopping on Ruby Red. Let me see what the weather's looking like tomorrow. I know. I always talk about the weather doesn't dictate whether or not we ride, but the gear we wear when we ride. But truth of the matter, contrary to popular beliefs, I like riding in the rain all the time. I will. Now, if I got a trip planned and the rain pops up, I mean, it's not going to stop my trip. I'm going to just, gear up and make it do what it do. But I don't have a trip tomorrow. I just got some business to take care of. And no rain, looking like 83 degrees tomorrow with a low of 71 and 24% chance of rain, but 24 in the summer. That's cool. I can work with that. So with that said and done, I'm going to sleep in the morning. I won't hop up here in the studio, but I will go live on the motorcycle and we'll talk about a few things on my way to handle the things that I've got to handle. Is that all right, guys? Yeah. All right. Good deal. Let's see here. All right. If all hearts and minds are clear, rain in NC for a couple of days. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, C1s, and make it do what it do. I may have to get up your way here in the next week or so, C1. So I'll let you know if I do, man. There's a good chance I may, have to slide up that way. But again, like I said, if I do, I'll let you guys know. And let me just do a shameless plug. NC Four Corners, guys. Yeah. Put it on your calendar, guys. Make it a date. Don't be late. We got a few people who have registered. Matter of fact, let's make some noise for Coco. Yeah, the wife of Kodak, Mrs. Kodak. She's getting ready to launch out this month and knock out the NC Four Corners. Kodak has already done it. He was one of the first couple people to do it. Shout out to Tin Man and the rest of the street soldiers. As well, as a matter of fact, let's make some noise for Tin Man. Word has it that he has retired. And so, yeah, maybe we get him on the show and talk about retired life. He followed suit with Highway Dre. He's also another retired one out there making it do what it do still. And Highway Dre will be doing the Three Flag Classic as well. So it's a good chance we may run into him. Boston, shout out to her, Sugar Brown, K Solo, Reef. I think Piper might be doing it as well. Becky Tarts, Sparkle. Man, it's quite a few folks that's going to be launching out for the Three Flag Classic, man. So once we get there, man, it's going to be like another family reunion, man. So we're excited and looking forward to that. I want to do a plug as though he is not like he needs one, but for my man K Solo the Rider, man, he announced the other day that he would not be doing the Hoka Hey, which started on today, was it? That started yesterday, I think. Was it today or yesterday it started, guys? It was yesterday. I think it started yesterday. And but since he couldn't be there to ride the ride, he's riding the ride from his computer. And oh my goodness, man, yeah, it was yesterday, Sunday. So I tuned in Sunday morning and man, he was just, If I didn't know any better, I would have thought I was listening to the Howard Cosell of motorcycling, because he was commentating that thing and narrating it, and he was doing it with such, and I was just tuned in, and then today he went it started yesterday, Bolo. Yeah, that part right there. And so today he took it a step further and he brung in the video along with the audio. And so, man, it's just interesting, man. So it's got me thinking, Three Flag Classic this year, but 2026. Oh boy, I tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I see the Hoka in my future. I'm just saying, man. So we'll see. But this Three Flag Classic is nothing in comparison to the Hoka, because the Hoka is 10 days, and each day it's 1,000. So in other words, 1,000 miles for 10 days. And from what I understand, you cannot sleep in a hotel. You got to sleep beside your bike. Let me see if I can. Oh, so that's why that was. Oh no, okay, there we go. Bada boom, bada bang. Where we at? Yeah. Okay. So you got to sleep beside your bike. So that means you're sleeping outdoors, and it's all back roads. There's no interstates, no GPS, turn by turn instructions. So it's not like you just get out there and you ride your motorcycle. No. You got to ride, you got to navigate. And this trip here, man, make sure you guys go and check out his YouTube channel, man. You can also find him on Facebook, K Solo the Rider. Somebody hit an alligator. It was a husband and wife team, hit an alligator and punctured his tire, man. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, it was dope. And so on one portion, he had his helmet on and everything. I really like that. I think that he should continue doing it with his helmet on. I mean, it just adds to it, in my opinion. And so he's on to something there. I hope he continues doing that. So shout out to the one and only K Solo the Rider. The Hoka, yeah, it sounds very, very interesting. You got to be in tip-top shape. Your bike got to be in tip-top shape. And even if it is in tip-top shape, it's still, some guys already are at the Harley Davidson dealership for breakdowns and, flat tires, this, that, and the other. And they're just now on the second day, so those things you can't control. They happen, they're out of your control. And so yeah, it's a whole lot to it. Cowboy camping, like Slappy Adventures would say. Yep, cowboy camping. Shout out to Slappy too, man. He's got his little channel. I shouldn't say little. Excuse me, sir. Please forgive me. I have a little channel. These guys have big channels. But Slappy is doing his thing, man. Out there riding from here, there, and everywhere. One video I see, he converted over from Honda. Well, I think he still has his Honda, but he picked up him a Harley, man. You got a lot of Harley guys that end up getting a Honda, but this Honda guy ended up getting a Harley. So tomato, whatever your fancy is. I often say it doesn't matter what you ride, only that you ride. So just ride your ride and make it do what it do. Yeah, you're going to need a skateboard for that one. You're going to definitely need a skateboard for that one with the off-road wheels, too. Don't get the regular wheels, them little bit tiny thing. Get you a skateboard. They got the off-road wheels, okay? And get your little Tesla engine attached to the rear of it. That way, when you're going uphill, you don't have to stop. You can just, hit that button and go on up there and make it do what it do. That part right there. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, let's make some noise for TD205 in the building. Another great YouTuber. Make sure you guys go and check out his content. Hit the subscribe button. Don't just go by there and just look. Go on by there and hit that red button and say subscribe. Yeah, tell him Retro sent you. What's going on, TD205? Man, sir, Mister, we got a patch for him too, guys. He knocked out the Alabama Four Corners, the first one to do Alabama Four Corners, and see, he's a rider, man, and I just feel less than to send it to him in the mail. I may have to. I don't want to, but because I got this ride coming up this weekend, and then the end of the month we're taking off on a very big ride. So I may have no choice but to drop it in the mail and feel defeated Wah. But I want to hurry up and get this gentleman his patch because he knocked it out. Made it look easy too, man. I mean to tell you, just made it look easy, man. So again, let's make some noise for TD205, another awesome YouTuber and content creator making it do what it do. So that's it, guys. 2026. Let me say this: TD205, Bolo, C1s. Who else we got on here? Would you guys be willing to do the Hokahe? I don't know your riding skills or levels or even your dedication, but what is the Hokahe something you would even consider? Is that something you would consider? Yeah. Okay, no problem at all, TD. Thank you, sir, for your understanding and everything, sir. But would you? Oh, wait a minute now. Natalie said my next stopping ground, Sweet Home Alabama. So she done stomped all over the place, man. She's so Alabama too, huh? Alabama. What part of Alabama? What part of Alabama? You know, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. You know, what part of Alabama, young lady? What part of Alabama? I'll definitely be watching. Hey, sir, we appreciate it, man. We're gonna be going live when we take off for this trip on the end of this month. Haven't decided yet whether it's the 20th or the 22nd. Somewhere around there, we'll launch out on this trip. And again, we will be going live right here on YouTube. So you guys can follow us along here. Look here, man, I'm not going to worry your patience, as the church folk would say. I'm going to get, okay, Montgomery. Okay. Yeah, I used to get down there. I don't get down there as much as I used to. I used to get down to Montgomery every year and hang out for a couple of days for our summer conference that we would have down there, church thing. And it's been a while since I've been down to Montgomery, as a matter of fact. Yeah, at least a couple years, at least. C1s, no, he said, no, sir. Gotta know your level, know your lane, huh? TD205, I'll do it, but I'll have to plan right for it. Yeah, and rightfully so, man. It's not something that you just jump off the porch and do. Yeah, you definitely have to plan for it. Again, it's 1,000, you got 10 days, 1,000 miles for 10 days straight. And it's not like you're just on the interstate hitting cruise control and just ride. You know, these are back roads and you got to navigate. And as I was watching K Solo's broadcast, you know, some of these guys were getting turned around and missing turns and things like that, because it's again, it's no GPS. It's turn by turn. And so there's a science to it. So yeah, you have to plan for it. Make sure that you have the stamina and the mindset, because, you know, a lot of times you get defeated here a lot of times first. So I'm going to launch out and do this 3 Flag Classic. That might be a good warm up and things of that nature. And then do some other things as time goes on or as time gets closer to it. But yeah, Hokahe 2026 is definitely possible. Bolo says, I've been thinking about it. It's not off the table as of yet. Okay, that part right there, man. 2026 is a contender still. So we'll talk about that some more, brother. We'll talk about it some more. I can do 1/2, then hit up the 1.5, then hit up the Hilton. There you go. Now, if you listen to me and put that Tesla engine on that skateboard, you might be able to do a full 1,000 miles in that one day. I'm just saying, I got faith in you. You know, I got a good mechanic that can get it done for you too. 3 Flag Classic. Yeah, three, not 3 Flight, is actually 3 Flag Classic. You can you can just Google 3 Flag Classic. It'll pop up. It'll be one of the first couple results to pop up. And it is the SCMA, which is what Southern California Motorcycle Association, I believe, is what it stands for. And you can get all the information there. Currently, registration is already closed for this year, but they do it every year. This is the 47th year, so they've done it a few times. So I don't know how many riders they had last year, nor do I know how many they will have this year, but we will see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. Let me see if I can. What's going on here? Well, at any rate, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Thank you guys for pressing play and joining us on tonight. We'll talk to you guys real. Oh, you know what? Wow, what is going on here? Let me see if this will help. Bada boom, bada bang. That is really weird. Bada boom. I'm trying to close the show. I promise you I am, but I've literally lost the button that says end. It's gone. It's gone, guys. I guess Ecamm is telling me to keep on going, but I certainly can't do that. Okay, and still not there. All right, I guess I'm gonna do an all-nighter, guys. It looks like I have no choice because I literally cannot. Let's see here. This is definitely a first. I guess it is a sign, Natalie. You know, Ecamm is saying, "Nah, bro, you ain't gonna quit, bro. Keep on going." Nah, I'm tired, Ecamm. I got to go. Where's my button at? I can't even go to a video. Bada boom, bada bang. Let's see. That is really weird. Okay, let me see here. I ain't never, all days of my life, seen nothing like this. All right. I guess I can just shut the whole computer down. That might do it, right? Let's see. Maybe I can try and do this. Let me see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this will work. I'm gonna try a little shortcut that I'm kind of reminded of. Hopefully this works, guys. You guys have yourselves a good night, man. It's your boy Retro here on the Retro Philosophy Show. Program doesn't want me to end, but I got to end. So God bless you and heaven smile on you.